Ladies and gentlemen, back with DRTV, Robert Reynolds, your host, and I got a couple of my favorite guys. It's LoCash Cowboy time.
Hey.
Hey. What do you know?
I know everything.
And you?
I know nothing.
It's
That's
perfect.
why we work well together.
Guys, you got a lot to talk about. Let's get into some of it. You got a song recorded by another artist, right, that you guys wrote. What do you got going on?
Alvin and the Chipmunks just recorded one of our songs.
Fantastic.
You should hear the harmonies. It's unreal. They're all way up here, and it's structured amazing.
Yeah.
Actually, we wrote a song that is on the new Keith Urban album, and the album is called Get Closer. So go get one, and it's our first gold record already. So we're excited.
What's the title of the song?
It's called You Gonna Fly. It's #2 on the CD, so hopefully that's a good sign. Maybe it might be a single.
Cross our fingers. We're hoping it's a single. Change our lives, Keith. Come on. You can do it.
But can you imagine? I mean, that's pretty phenomenal. You've already got a gold record, right? Yeah.
Man, it just happens quickly, you know. The album came out in early November, I guess, mid-November, and we've already got a gold record out of it, and maybe a platinum on its way.
I feel certain that's going to happen with Keith. His energy is phenomenal, and nobody more deserving. He's amazing, right?
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
We're honored to even have him sing it.
Yeah. So who'd you write the song with?
We wrote it with Jaron Johnston. It was his first cut as well. All three of us, we were all rookie writers at Sony ATV Publishing, and Sony suggested that we all get together and try to write one. And they liked Jaron's energy, and they liked our energy, so they put us together. And Jaron is actually the lead singer of a band it's a rock and roll band called American Bang. Man, we're big fans of those guys.
Yeah, me too.
And so Jaron was kind of trying to write a song for our album, and we were trying to write a song for his album, maybe.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what you get when you try to mix American Bang with LoCash. You get Keith Urban.
Yeah, man,
So it
unbelievable.
works, you know?
Well said. That's amazing. And couldn't happen to nicer guys. We've been catching up with LoCash now for a few years, and you guys have put in a lot of time working, down here in downtown Nashville, and then of course taking your show out on the road. You've got a record now produced by one of the best as well, Jeffrey Steele, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about the album itself.
Man, the album is a, it's affiliate of what we do on stage, man. We try to, Jeff's job was to try and take what we do on stage, which is a high energy show, and put it on a compact disc or MP3 player or whatever they put it on now. But, they have it, and they put it on our sound, and he did a fantastic job. It represents all of LoCash, not just, the crazy parts, but like the new single, Keep in Mind, it represents, pulling on the heartstrings, the family, and then there's, of course, we're singing to the women on some of the stuff. That's a lot of the stuff we're singing to the women, but,
what a shot.
and a lot of the fun stuff that we're doing. So we've got it all incorporated on this album, and we can't wait for it to come out this year.
Oh, man, I got to tell you, for the uninitiated, this is a group that's really hard to put into words or describe, because it's a super high octane show, and in fact I think Jeffrey had his work cut out for him, because capturing what you guys are live is difficult. I mean, you don't just go grab one of the best live performing acts and then make a great CD on them. It doesn't just happen that way.
Well, and Jeffrey's the same kind of an artist. I mean, if you haven't seen Jeffrey Steele, go to one of his shows. It will change your life. Or look it up, jeffreysteele.com. But, I mean, Jeff, man, he's the same way. When he's on stage, man, he's just all energy and passion and excitement. And I think he thought of it as a challenge as well, to take what we do and get it on a record. And so he did a great job with it. I mean, it's awesome. He cut probably 30 songs on us. And we got a little motto, all killer, no filler, and we're just trying to find every single song has got to stand alone, and it's got to be a unanimous decision between Chris, Jeffrey, and myself. And so we've had about 400 lists of what the album's going to be, those 11 songs. But that's how you whittle it down to exactly who we are right now, a snapshot of LoCash.
I want to tell the viewers something that it's kind of hard to pick up. You can't judge a book by its cover. For one, when I used to see you guys around and I saw a lot of the show posters and stuff like that, I saw this exterior that was pretty rough, and I didn't really know how to interpret what you were, who you were. I didn't know how to interpret personalities or even musical personality. But when I heard you, besides this infectious energy that's amazing, I meet these two guys that are, man, a couple of the nicest guys I've known in this business. I mean that.
That means a lot, man. And that's just a credit to our parents and how we were brought up. And and Jeff, man, he said the other day it was such a great compliment, and he introduces us to so many great people, and the next thing you know, you're in a conversation with Bob Kingsley, and I went back to Jeff and I said, man, thank you so much for introducing us to so many people and trusting us, alone with these people to have conversations and relationships and relatable topics and things. And he said, man, it comes down to that genuine way that you were brought up and the way that you can talk to people. And that's one of my favorite things about Chris. And we just, you know what I mean? We're just that way with people. We want to be treated the way we treat people. And so, every day we wake up, put our britches on the same way, and get about our business, and do what we do.
Well, what is amazing is that for all of the exterior, all the vibe and the kind of the artistry that you put out there in the world, your look, your energy, your show, your music, you guys are truly a couple of the most tender-hearted guys I've met. Family-oriented, really family-oriented. I love that about you. I love that only a handful of them, artists that I've met, genuinely hang on to what made them, what shaped them. You guys seem to do that. Your roots. Yeah, man, that's so good. So then we talked about your record a little bit. Is there a single that's currently out right now on you guys?
Yeah. The song is Keep in Mind, and it's our first top 40 hit. We're excited, man. It's at 35 on Billboard right now, and it's climbing as we speak. And there's a lot of excitement at CRS this year. It feels so good to have that, because there's been so many years, like you said, we had to generate our own excitement and get out here and preach our own praises, and all that, and this year we can kind of relax just a little bit and let the music and the song and the lyric and the message kind of speak for itself. When you get a hit song like that, you just know it because things happen at CRS or you go to Boston and do a radio show, and the next thing you know, they're like, man, we love this song, and that feels really good.
And I can relate to it, and there's that ripple effect. You've thrown that pebble in the water, and now you see those rings that are out there doing the work, kind of doing carrying your energy for you. Man, now we got to laughing before the camera rolled. In fact, I don't know, we might have got it on camera.
I'm sure we
were rolling
somewhere
with some silly stuff, but all right, you can't talk about maybe the details, sworn to secrecy, but what is it with Man vs. Food? What did I hear?
Well, we got a call that they want us to be on Man vs. Food, the TV show. 5 million people watch this thing, or maybe even more, I don't know, but just millions of people. Everywhere we go. It's my favorite show. Yeah. It's a big show. They call us and they say they want us to be on this TV show, and I'm like the daredevil of everybody, so I'm like, yeah, I'm in. And Chris is like, what are we doing? This is gonna be, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Is this gonna hurt us? I don't know. And so we get in there, man, and we had a ball, man. Adam showed up, the host, and we hit it off from the bat, and the three of us became instant friends and put together an episode that's awesome. It's got I guess can I say who?
You just can't tell what would happen.
Well, we had to challenge a 72-ounce steak.
I think.
Each.
Oh.
Yeah. Not together. Each.
All right.
Each.
Folks, I'm telling you, if you don't know the show, that's a Flintstone steak.
That's exactly
that's a Fred Flintstone.
When it came out, I felt like Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble.
Yeah. I mean, how you feeling today?
I'm full.
Hey, man, I could keep you all day. You're busy. This is a big year for you guys. I want to tell you how much I love you. I really do. Man, you guys are appreciated here.
You're always genuine. We appreciate that.
Man, you're the best. I remember a few years back hanging with you out in the hall, and that's where I really learned who you guys were as people. You guys, you need to get to know them. LoCash Cowboy, they're going to be huge, but I guarantee you they'll always treat you as good as they've treated me, which is just a warm, warm feeling. You guys are the best. The best. Yeah. Here you are, love. There you are.
It, man. Hey,
man,
thank you, man.
Good to see you, brother.